So it's been a year since I posted my last video here on YouTube, and it's been a roller coaster ride for me. But yeah, thank God I'm still here and I'm back on YouTube. And so for today's video, I'm sharing with you the updated requirements and the procedure in applying for a renewal of your working visa, or what they call in immigration term, application of extension of your period of stay here in Japan. Just so you know, you can actually apply for the renewal of your extension of stay or renewal of your visa, working visa in Japan 3 months or 90 days prior to the expiration of your existing residence card or existing visa. So for the document requirements, you need to apply about 8 to 10 documents for your application for extension of your period of stay in Japan. Of course, the first one, we have the application form. The application form is downloadable from the website of the Japan Immigration Services Agency. I'm going to share the link in the description box. And I'm also going to make another video on how to fill out the application form for extension of period of stay in Japan. So please watch out for another video. The second document requirement is your existing passport. For your passport, you don't need to have it photocopied. Just bring the original passport and then show it to the immigration staff together with your other document requirements. The third document or the third requirement is your existing residence card. Your existing residence card, which is about to expire, of course. So again, you don't need to have it photocopied, just bring it to the immigration office and submit it together with your passport and your other documents. Next is a passport size picture. It must be recent, so it should be taken within 3 months. And for the dimension or for the measurements, it should be 4 by 3 centimeters or 40 by 30 millimeters. So the background must be plain. It doesn't matter if it's white or blue, because what I've been using is either white or blue depending on the photo booth that I go to, because sometimes the photo booth doesn't have white background. So for this year, I was able to go to a photo booth that has white background as an option without additional cost. For the pictures, it doesn't have to be from a photo studio, so you can just look for a photo booth. Usually it's near supermarkets or convenience stores or train stations. So the price ranges from 800 to 1,000 yen. That's for the basic, no enhancements, no filter or beauty enhancements. So just the basic. But if you have existing photos, just make sure that it's not the same as what's in the residence card that you are going to renew, because don't make the same mistake as what I did. I was trying to save money by not going to a photo booth anymore, or not having my recent photo taken, because I still have a spare copy of the photos that I submitted last year when I renewed my residence card or my visa. And then the immigration staff noticed that they're the same, basically the same picture as what I have in my current residence card. So I had to go and find or look for a photo booth that's close to the immigration office, and then I had to rush before my number is called. So yeah, don't make the same mistake. You have to make sure that the photo that you're intending to submit is not the same as that one in your current residence card. Another document requirement is your proof of income and tax payment. So for the proof of income and tax payment, you can actually request from the ward office or from the tax office a document called Nosei Shomeisho. That's for your amount of tax that you paid in the city or in the prefecture. That's like your residence tax. And then another is the Kasei Shomeisho, which states the amount of tax that you have paid for a certain period or for a certain year. You can have the Kasei Shomeisho. You can request it from the ward office when you request when you get your Sensei Shomeisho, or if you want, if you have an existing one, kasi you can avail the Kaze Shomeisho from the printing services of convenience stores. The immigration office will be asking you to get a Sensei Shomeisho from the ward office or from the tax office. For the Kaze Shomeisho, you can have it from the convenience stores. But if you go to the ward office, then might as well request for both documents. Anyway, again, both are worth 300 yen per page. Another document that you need to submit is your proof of continued employment. So basically, it's your contract dun sa current company or employer. Just make sure that you have in the contract, it is stated your salary, your position, and the duration of your employment to the company. So if you request, if you submit your contract, definitely all those important information will be there or are stated in your contract, so you don't have to worry about how to produce those other certifications or proofs. And then this is another important document that you should not forget: your company's registration document. So if you tell your company or your employer that you need to renew your visa or your working visa, definitely they will know what to prepare, what documents to prepare. So just ask them about the company registration document. So for the renewal of your working visa or your extension of period of stay in Japan, you don't need to submit a self-addressed and stamped envelope anymore. Just make sure that you fill out a postcard, or in Japanese it's called hagaki, wherein you write your residence address, your name of course, and that will serve as your notice when your new residence card is ready for pickup. And then when you receive it, you have to buy revenue stamps worth 4,000 yen. So that's the worth of your renewal fee for your working visa. So that's 4,000 yen. You can buy actually from the convenience store or from the post office that's near you. So just tell them 4,000 worth of revenue stamp. And then remember this, that before you leave the immigration office, you have to check that your current residence card contains a stamp that indicates that your application for a new visa or residence card is in process. Also, your passport, you have to check also that they attached a note or a piece of paper indicating that your visa is currently in process. And then the note should contain, of course, your name, your date of submission or application, and your application number. You have to check those two documents that they should be stamped, and a notice or a note must be attached to your passport. So how long does it take before you receive your renewed visa or your application for extension of your period of stay is approved? Usually it takes about 2 weeks to 1 month from your date of application. I mean, from the date of your submission to the immigration office. By the way, there is a new procedure in renewing your working visas or your visas. You can do it online or you can do it personally at the immigration office that's near you. But for application online, I haven't tried it yet. So I'll try to research, I'll try to read more about it, and probably I'm gonna make another video. But I just want to make sure that my documents are submitted, and I'm able to submit all complete documents. That's why I preferred to submit personally at the immigration office. What happens if the application of visa renewal or application for extension of your period of stay in Japan is rejected? So basically, you will receive a temporary visa from the immigration office in order for you to be able to, do all the necessary preparations before leaving the country. So because your visa is not renewed, you don't have any other choice but to leave the the country. In what instances or why do applications get rejected? There are a few possible reasons. First is maybe you don't have the necessary financial requirements or financial capability to, to continue living in Japan. Another possible reason is maybe you do not have good behavior during your initial stay. During your stay. So that's one factor, behavior. And then importante din, this is also important that you have to fulfill your tax obligations. Kaya yung Kazei Shomeisho and Nozei Shomeisho are part of the requirements. And another possible reason is that you weren't able to conform with the requirements of the visa that was granted to you. So for example, you were caught to be doing some other things, other activities than what is permitted for your stay or for your status of residence. So if you're working at the school as a teacher, usually it's instructor or professor, but you're doing an eikaiwa, which is under humanities visa. So that's not in conformity to what was originally granted to you. So in that case, if you really want to work part-time in a field that is not covered by the existing visa that you have to apply for a permission to work with or to engage in activities other than what is originally granted. So that's all for this video. I hope you learned something new, and I hope I'll be able to make more videos again that will be helpful to all those who are aspiring to live and work here in Japan. Until next time, I'll see you again.